Good morning, everybody. Welcome to another live edition of Real Steel Sports on WSCR Radio with your amazing host, James Trishnerick. Man, have we had a good weekend of football, guys. We've had some damn good games. I would just like to start off by talking about what I thought was interesting from this weekend. That was my 5 bold predictions. Bold prediction number 1. I said that Tony Romo and Matt Stafford would each throw for 400 yards in the game between the Lions and the Cowboys. I was incorrect on that because, well, Stafford threw for a lot of yards, over 400, because Calvin Johnson with 329. I'll get to that later. But Tony Romo didn't even, I don't even think he hit 300. He definitely didn't hit 400. I felt that both teams would have a better chance against their defenses, opposingly. The next one was the Steelers' 200 rush yards. I felt that they would be able to more or less, move the ball well on the ground. I thought that Oakland would more or less suck up into the passing game. And the Steelers ran for 35 yards on 19 carries. That just goes to show that they are probably the worst running team in all of football. They really do have very little ability to run the football consistently. My next prediction, I predicted that the Seattle Seahawks would have 6 interceptions against the St. Louis Rams. That game obviously has not been played yet, because it'll be tonight. I usually don't like to make bold predictions on Monday night for this reason, because I got to wait another day to talk about them. But I'll get to that whenever they come. I figured that Peyton Manning would have a perfect game because he's going up against a Washington Redskins defense that is very, very much depleted. But the Redskins defense, they had 3 picks of them and they caused a fumble. Now the fumble obviously has no impact on his pass rating. But I'm still really kind of surprised that, that statistically they had as little success as they did. I felt that they would have a lot more success against, throwing the football in terms of, their efficiency. I know Manning threw 4 touchdowns and over 300 yards, but still, his efficiency wasn't up there the way it should have been. My final prediction is after this weekend, Greg Schiano will be fired, and that prediction remains to be seen. Because if you look at the way the Buccaneers have been losing, they're winless this year. They've been one of the worst teams in the league. They're one of the 2 worst teams in the league, along with Jacksonville. There's an argument that they're probably worse off than Jacksonville, and honestly, you could win that argument if you said that. They've just been terrible. And speaking of terrible, how about the Steelers from yesterday? That has been one of the most disgusting games I've ever seen the Steelers play, because I've never really seen a game like that where they've had so many chances to win the game, and yet they just kept shooting themselves in the foot. Very oftentimes, like when the Steelers come, it's whenever the Steelers have all these opportunities to win it, like I think in the last Super Bowl against Green Bay, a game that I'm very much trying to forget, they had all the chances in the world to win it, but it wasn't so much that. Green Bay just made some plays. And as far as I'm concerned, this Steeler team at 2-5, I said that they had a chance to be in the playoff picture and potentially win the division. If I didn't think Cincy was that good, you can kiss those thoughts goodbye now. They're 2-5 and they're dead last in the AFC North. To put it in perspective how bad the Steelers are, 35 yards on 19 carries. They were just horrible. It was disgusting. The Raiders just ran the ball right down the throats of the Steelers, and I've never ever seen that. Yeah, if you took away Terrell Pryor's long run, you'd get a 100-yard performance on the ground anyways, but still, it just makes the stats look that much worse. 38 carries for 197 yards and 3 touchdowns. They had 42 yards passing during the day, Oakland did. No, 82, my bad, 82. 82 yards passing. 82. That's just disgusting. The Steeler defense be that soft against the run. I'll get to that and more later on in my next segment, the good, the bad, and the ugly, following a quick break. And believe me, nobody's more upset that the Steelers lost than I am.
waking up with your breakdown, standing tall in your white gown. You're going nowhere, you're going fast, slowing down but you never last. Take your time, woman, take your time. It's the wrong dream with the wrong man, with the cold gun in your own hand. Get it right this time, get it off your mind. Let the summer rain bring you rest and shame and love. Black stone, swear to God we won't let go. If you can't love, babe, and you can't hurt, take the good times with the worst. Take your time, woman, take your time. It's the wrong dream with the wrong man, with the cold gun in your own hand. Get it right this time, get it off your mind. Let the summer rain bring you rest and shame and love. The wrong man, with the cold gun in your own hand. You get it right this time, get it off your mind. Let the summer rain bring you rest and shame and love. Let the summer rain bring you rest and shame and love. And love.
Welcome back, everybody. I hope you all enjoyed the tunes that I play. Usually my amazing co-host DJ Seach decides to choose what we listen to, and she does a phenomenal job of picking out the songs, and my show would be incomplete without her. But back to the football. Time for my favorite Monday segment, the good, the bad, and the ugly. Let's start off with what I always start with, the good. How about that Calvin Johnson? 329 yards receiving in the 31-30 Detroit win over the Dallas Cowboys. The Lions that was an unbelievable game. For one, incredible comeback by Detroit. They were down 10 points in the fourth quarter, and Stafford just took them right up the field. Even though Stafford scored the touchdown, Calvin Johnson, it was his game. I thought it was funny earlier this week, Des Bryant was talking about the receiver for the Cowboys, the showboat. He's like, well, I can do all the same things that Calvin Johnson does. No, you can't. Calvin Johnson's a once-in-a-generation type receiver. And in my money, he may not end up being as good as Jerry Rice when it's all said and done, but he's got as much physical talent as any receiver who's ever played. And I think more physical, pure talent than Jerry Rice. Watch the guy catch the football. You could throw it into triple coverage, he will come down with it. While the Lions were winning their games, Actually, I should make one more footnote. Calvin Johnson's 329 receiving yards, the second most in NFL history, next to Flipper Anderson's 336. But speaking of the NFC North teams, as I mentioned, the Detroit Lions, the Green Bay Packers are alive and well. After starting off the season rocky, they've turned it up the last 4 games. They're now 5-2, and they sit atop